The following radio show is intended for ridiculously immature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
I'm telling you what, man. Are our audience immature? I don't think they are.
No,
Not them.
Them.
I don't know, man. The announcer, he's full of shit.
I agree.
I might be a little immature, but that's just me.
Well, maybe a little.
Taco
Little.
Tuesday, baby. Yes, it's Taco Tuesday today. You guys out there eating your tacos? It's required of your daily nutritional value. Got to get there between one of them legs, man. Get that little taco.
So what kind of tacos do you enjoy?
I don't know, man. Steak or chicken. I like the pink kind.
Fish.
I don't know, man. It smells like fish, but tastes like chicken.
That's what people say, but I tend to disagree.
What do you mean you tend to
I
disagree?
tend to disagree because if it smells like fish, it's going to be fishy.
It's going to be a fishy thing, huh?
It's going to be,
That's why you got to do the finger smelling test.
I know. I've learned. Trust me, I've learned. In the beginning, it was a different story.
It was, okay, let's just face plant. Well, what's that smell down there?
Not anymore, dude. No.
You're careful about that stuff.
Oh, my God, yes. God, 'cause some people can be so gross.
What is it with women that they don't actually take care of their stuff?
All I got to say is, girls, it's called soap and water, okay? That's what it is. It's soap and water.
And you don't want to take one of them whole baths.
No, whole baths are good.
How is whole baths good?
Because
man?
it's soap and water in your naughty bits.
Your naughty bits, is that what you're calling them?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah,
You sound like 2 years old.
it is though.
Why is it women, they know that they're about to have sex and they don't clean themselves?
I don't know, because they're gross. There's one thing that it's not just about washing with soap and water. There is actually another thing that people are doing incorrectly.
What's that?
Drying themselves off.
What are you talking about?
Because if you've got like a little bit of like rollage.
What the hell is rollage?
A muffin top.
A muffin top.
Like a little fat roll.
Damn, are you bad today?
Well, I have one. It's the extra skin from the gastro.
Right.
I've got a little bit of a roll, but the thing is after you wash, you got to make sure, like, if you got a little muffin top, you got to lift it.
Where the hell did muffin top come from, by the way?
Because when you put your jeans on, you got this little fat roll that hangs over your jeans. That's called a muffin top.
Where do you people get this shit?
Oh my God, just roll with this.
Okay, I guess roll with it.
You gotta lift it and make sure you dry it thoroughly. Because if you don't, that moisture, because you didn't dry it, because it's moist, and you didn't dry it, then more moisture builds up and it gets spunky.
And you just smell that.
Oh my God, you could, yeah. Ugh. And that includes under the boobages and the creases next to your little naughty bits.
Your naughty bits.
Yeah. Your Cuda pocket.
You got to give me a horror story here.
Whoa.
You got to give me a horror story here.
Okay.
Now, I always say you can eat the Muffin Man better than I ever could. What was the most horrendous experience you had because they didn't tell you that they failed to bathe?
The most when I went downtown?
Yeah, when you went downtown to the muffin parts.
When I went downtown to the naughty bits?
Yeah, the naughty bits. Did you want to throw up?
I kind of went, oh my God, no.
No, thank you.
I'm like, no, thank you. No, can't do. Mm-mm.
And they're like, what's going on here? Well, you smell like shit.
I looked her in the face and go, you need to take a bath.
Ow!
That's just wrong, girl.
And you know what? It's usually the hot ass ones that smell like that one.
She was a stripper. You think she would have fucking taken a shower?
Well,
I'm
you know
sorry.
what I mean, though.
Yeah, it's the hot chicks.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Why don't the hot chicks freaking
Because they got major issues.
what do you mean you got major issues?
They do, because they think since they're hot, they're not going to stink. Well, I'm sorry. Just because you're hot don't mean you ain't going to stink.
Oh my goodness gracious, man.
Wash it off. Wash it off.
So how do you address somebody that stinks?
You just tell them.
You don't beat around the bush.
I ain't beating around no bush if it stinks.
And it's funny, you see the look on their face and it's like, oh
man, it's nasty.
That's when you here, smell my finger. That's where that joke came from. Smell my finger. It was nasty tuna.
It was nasty cooter.
Nasty cooter pocket, man. Like Richard says, swamp ass. I'm gonna have to use that. Instead of fire crotch, it's
swamp ass.
Swamp ass and stuff like
nasty.
that. It's nasty
but
stuff.
You know
man.
what? I'm not gonna lie. You men really need to like lift the balls and clean them really.
You gotta
well.
lift the balls, man, because
gotta
you'll have sweaty balls.
Wash between the ball sack and the butthole.
What do they call that?
The taint.
The taint. Who the hell came up with the
I don't know,
taint?
but y'all better wash that taint because that's where your funk builds up.
I'm telling you, man.
And dry it nicely. Lift the balls. Dry it. Lift in between the wee wee and the balls.
What do you think about Road Rage says? Sorry, ma'am, your vajayjay looks like someone kicked a hole in the side of a rotten pig corpse and smells like anchovy cunt. I'm not going near that thing.
So in that tone, don't forget you're dedicating the show today to Road Rage.
Road Rage. He got the dedication to the show today. And what was his announcement?
Oh man,
you got to get that one.
I gotta pull
Road Rage, my boy, man.
Okay,
He a crazy fucker. I like crazy people. I don't know what it is.
Road Rage's lovely message to me yesterday was, I want the show dedicated just to hear what Hollywood has to say about it. Today's show is dedicated to a seriously fucked up individual that may have serious mental illness, judging by the way he thinks.
I think he does. He's like me. He's a crazy fucker. You know what? He has to be a guest co-host one of these days. He does. I think we'll have a cool ass time. Both of us picking on you.
No.
I don't know how you deal with it. I don't, man. You're surrounded by guys all the time and you're always being picked on. You have a hard life.
I do. You guys are terrible.
We are, man. Me and my son together. Oh my goodness gracious.
It's never ending.
We want to, she wants to cry and it's like, what's wrong with you? We're just having fun.
Let's get cruel.
Anyway, we're going to be talking about you haven't had sex in how long? Are you like a freaking loser? I think they're losers who don't have sex all the time with me. If I don't have sex, I'm dying. You can't have that buildup of, spooge, man. You got to let that shit out like a pimple.
That's why you guys got two hands. Okay, come on now.
Yeah, but it's much more funner with your hands.
Well, that's why you use your non-dominant hand, because then it's like someone else.
I never heard that one before. Where the hell are you getting this? Are you like reading it in Glamour magazine or some shit?
You're right-handed, correct?
Yeah, I'm a right hand.
So use your lefty, and it's going to be like it's somebody else doing it. It's fine. You'll be fine.
Where do you come up with this shit?
Or do it when your hand feels like it's falling asleep. Then it'll really feel like someone else.
Oh my goodness.
When you get that pins and needle feeling, yeah, do it then.
I hate that pins and needle thing.
I know. It's annoying.
I don't know, man. I was watching that movie last night with Owen Wilson. I think it's called Dads or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know what the name of that was.
And it came up that his brother got a divorce. And he hadn't had any poontang for a long time since the divorce. How do people do that?
I have no idea.
Is it like normal not to have sex anymore after a divorce?
Some people can go quite a while without it.
What the hell's wrong with them? Do they got a broken knob or something?
They might. They might.
I can't even imagine that.
It's very difficult.
So what
to
do you think?
imagine.
Do they like lose their motivation to pork somebody?
They might. They might be so sad because of the breakup or the divorce that they just can't.
What do you think a good timeline is if you get a divorce to pork somebody else? Some people pork while they're married, which is cool.
Some people
To each
pork
their
while
own.
they're going through the divorce.
Yeah, you know, is that supposed to happen, or could that be used as adultery?
What do you mean?
If you're porking somebody else and going through a divorce, can they use that against you?
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll try. They might attempt it. I mean, they say the normal time to go without sex after a divorce is actually 2 months.
Fuck that.
That's what they say.
If I want to pound on a cooter, I want to pound on the cooter, man.
I'm just telling
I want to
you.
go to Pound Town.
I'm just telling you what 3 different articles had to say.
So 3 different articles said that the normal time period is 2 months.
Well, actually, their terminology was the normal grace period.
What the hell? Where did that grace period come
The
from?
normal grace period is 2 months. And I'm like, isn't a grace period like when you get like that 10 extra days to pay a bill?
10 extra days.
Isn't that a grace period?
That is a grace period.
So I guess you get that kind of, you get 2 extra months to pay the bill of getting a poontang. I don't know.
I actually feel sorry for it.
Sorry for what?
I feel sorry for men that have to go without sex because Glamour magazine said you have to wait 2 months. Do they like put on a time clock or something?
They might.
I got 10 days and 29 minutes and, you know, that kind of shit.
They might.
Hey, Rebecca, you're of the liking of the female taco. How do you feel if, you know, and I'm just asking, I asked China Doll, what was your most messed up experience with a smelly cooter pocket? Please tell me in the chat comments
You're like,
right
please tell me.
there. Rebecca tells me everything. She don't hide anything from me
How do you know?
because she's Rebecca.
Because she's Rebecca.
She's my favorite lesbian.
Aw.
Yes, I got a favorite lesbian. It's Rebecca.
Aren't you
And she's going to
nice?
tell me her experience about having a dirty, nasty cooter pocket. Because I know lesbos, they go through this.
I think everybody's gone through it. You know what's the worst is when you can smell your own self. That's the worst. But
I
people
have
will
a
never.
problem with the microphone.
I know.
today.
What are you doing? You're just like nee.
Fucking microphone.
Stupid.
Kind of like you.
What?
I'm bi. I like sausage and tacos. Oh, God. That means Hollywood has time to go into the mix.
So does that mean
I want to go in the middle.
So does that mean she's eating one of those beefy and beef and sausage things
She might, man. It's like going to
Like-
Taco Bell.
like you had that one day? At the
Yeah,
restaurant?
dirty knobs. You're correct, man. Hey, Rebecca, do they smell like Canadian bacon up there? Just wondering. You know, he asked, not
In
me.
Canada, it's not tuna, it's Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon up there that's rotted
Wow.
away.
How many Mount Me's have you ever done? I mean Mounties.
Mount Me. You know what? It's funny they wear them freaking
Them
red ass shit.
It's the hats that do it.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
goodness. Grumpy Rich, he is sharing right here his personal life. I knew a girl years ago that used to give me blowjobs all the time, and one day she yelled at me and said, "Aren't you ever going to screw me?" So I finally did, and she stunk. Never saw her again. That's the problem, man.
Gross.
That's why you can't go wrong with blowjobs. I've always said blowjobs are the road to a man's heart.
Rebecca says I've made people go shower if they stink, by the way, Hollywood.
Ouch. I wouldn't even, if they didn't have the common courtesy to go shower beforehand, I wouldn't give them another chance, would you?
No, it's gross. She's like, I won't touch a nasty smelling person.
Oh no, bye. So that's half Eiffel Tower and half Flatiron. Okay, now you got me at the Flatiron. What the hell is that? I don't even know what an Eiffel Tower is.
I've never heard the term.
Where the hell is all these terminologies coming
I've
from?
never heard the term Flatiron before.
Is that like when they lay on their back? What?
Don't ask. Google it. I don't know.
I have to Google it, huh?
You'll have to Google it. I've never heard that term.
With all this terminology out there, it's like, oh my goodness gracious, man, I am old. It's bullshit.
All this new stuff.
It is. It's bullshit. So what's this article? Go ahead with what you got here. I want to hear this. It's very interesting.
It was talking about how can the lack of sex ruin a relationship?
Well, damn right it can.
I'm like,
that's
answer,
like just a lack of blowjobs.
The answer should not take 2 paragraphs. It should just take 1 word. Yes.
Now let's break this down. Having no sex ruin a relationship. I think that's one of the leading causes of divorce, don't you?
That's one of the leading causes of infidelity.
Infidelity.
Mm-hmm. If you ain't getting it at home, you're gonna get it somewhere.
Yeah, because men are natural animals, and you just go out to, you know what, the king of the jungle, the lion. Okay, why do you think he has all those lioness around him? Because he has the pork. It's just in his nature, man. Simba has to get him something, okay? He does. He has the pork.
And if Nala's not available,
yeah, if the lioness is going out hunting for antelope or some stuff, he wants to pop Betsy. It's all about making babies now. Simba has to get his freaking lineage going.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah. He's going to screw Betsy. And if Betsy don't bob on his knob, I wonder if lions give each other blowjobs. Is that what they do, is lick or something?
They give each other hoe baths.
Hoe baths.
That's just like you ever watch like a cat like sit there and lick themselves.
Yeah, but cats are really clean.
I know. But you know what I heard the funniest term
They cough up the fur balls.
I heard the funniest term last night. Instead of calling them paws, they call them shit rakes.
That wasn't funny. Anyway, that wasn't funny.
Paws or shit rakes.
SNS says sex is overrated. I guess he ain't getting none. SNS ain't getting no sex, so it's overrated.
It's overrated.
Yes.
Yeah, well, some people may think that though.
But that's why a lot of people stray a lot, is because the lack of sex. And, you haven't had sex in how long? I think that's what starts off the problems. How do you address something like that if you're not having sex that much with your female?
Well, I mean, single people probably go longer without sex than married people.
Well, that's what a hooker's for. Just go lease that sucker, man. That's what I try to tell guys. They don't listen to me at all.
Well,
if you're single, go lease it for about an hour and you'll be fine. Because that's basically what you're doing with a woman that you're with.
Lease to own?
No, you're paying for it anyway.
It's a rent to own.
I think it's a little cheaper going out for an hour and banging and freaking blowing than go home, pop a beer, eat some popcorn. You don't have to have the nagging or, you don't cuddle. The hell I want to cuddle with you for? I just banged you. The hell's wrong with you? You just made me do exercise. My heart's going. I did my cardiovascular. I don't want to sit and lay with you. It is. What is it with you women? After you get banged, you go to Pound Town. You tear up the inners. Then you want to cuddle.
Just hold me.
Just hold me. There it is. There it is. Just hold me.
Let's spoon. I'll be the little spoon. You be the big spoon.
That ain't ever happening on your lifetime. Intimacy. That's what Rebecca has to say.
That's
right
what
there.
cuddling is.
I was
It's
just
being
intimate inside you.
That's not being intimate because you're going to Pound Town, and Pound Town is not intimate.
Yes, it is.
It's just doing it to do it.
Okay, you know what? I have a
No,
question out
no,
there. I got a question
No,
here.
you're
for people.
wrong.
You
Fail.
women, do you like it slow, or do you like fuck me like the hornet I am?
Oh my God.
That's what women are thinking during sex. Don't lie to me.
No, they're not.
Oh, you just grab me by the hair and treat me like a dog. And you guys are screaming like hell. Or you go slow. That's what your women sound like. It's like, what's wrong with you? You having a trouble breathing or something? No, man. You know, you see them movies, man. You want to hear the woman's head banging against the wall and stuff. And
Dude, dude, shut up. You're giving me a headache in these headphones. Knock it off. Dude, I don't want to be getting laid and getting a headache from hitting a headboard. Screw that.
Right. You know, that's probably the best thing, man. The headboards and stuff, you can grab on them and use it as leverage. Because you guys are freaking, you know, you're a little wet down there and you're a little slippery and slidey. And it's even worse when you're wide open. I feel for guys that have to do that. How the hell do you go into a tunnel and it's wide as hell? It's like, am I in yet? Who did you mess with last night? That's kind of like what I'm thinking here. Just saying.
This is sick. And don't ever do that in moaning thing again.
Well, some women have good moaning things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, some women get you excited. Other ones are just dead logs.
Uh-huh. Where are you going with that?
I don't know. Do you think guys play with themselves a lot more if they're not having sex with a woman?
Yes.
Or a guy, you know, maybe they're into guys, you know.
Dude,
I don't judge.
If I had a wiener, I'd be whacking it all day.
You'd be beating it like it owes you money.
All day long.
Well, you know what? You're the only woman I know that can masturbate for 2 hours. Okay? 2 hours.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? Don't it get raw down there?
Nope. I'm doing it right. That's what it is. Hello. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When you do it right, you can keep going.
How many orgasms can a woman actually achieve?
Every woman's different.
Yeah, but what I gotta look up the world record for orgasms here. I wonder if my boy Google will have this. Let's see here. Record for most
orgasms.
Let's see what it has to say. An anonymous lady was said to have 134 orgasms in 1 hour. She was recorded by 2 doctors, William Hartman, you freak, and Marilyn Biffin, by having 134 orgasms in just 1 hour. It means that this girl had at least 1 orgasm every 2 minutes. Wow. So can you handle 134 orgasms in an hour?
Well, I've definitely never had that many.
Ouch.
But
how many have you had in an hour since you play with yourself in 2 hours?
I don't keep track.
Okay, I just want a number. Estimate here.
I don't keep track.
I don't care. Give me an estimation.
Probably 1 every 5 minutes in an hour.
So how many is that total? There's 60 minutes in an hour.
Uh-huh.
I'm not good with fucking math. I went to West Leiden. Waste Leiden, we used to call it.
12.
So 12 orgasms in an hour.
Yeah.
You know what? And you women complain. We only get like 1. We get
one and done.
One and done. We get one. Hey, give me a beer.
But isn't the build up to that one the fun part?
No, because half the time you women don't do it right.
Oh man, come on. Like you guys do it right every time. No.
Your non-stop radio station. While the others are talking, we're already playing the music. This is the radio station with more ears than listeners.
Oh yeah, baby. We're talking about you haven't had sex in how long, man? And how long is the right way? So they're saying 2 months. I'm saying they bone them during their divorce, if you ask me. But I couldn't handle that. I couldn't. That'd kill me. I'd be dead. That ain't fun. Being dead is not fun.
So are you one of those guys that just can't go a second round?
No, screw that. I have a heart attack at that point, but I'm just talking about regular sex and how long between them. I don't want to have more than one. I don't want to die for having sex. We talked about this.
There are guys out there that can have more than one orgasm during sex.
Yeah, but I'm not 20 years old.
But all right, babe, give me an hour. I'm gonna have a sandwich and something to drink, and then we can go for round 2. And a cigarette.
That's the problem with you women. You have high expectation of men. Okay? Working up the blowing is hard work, man.
Oh,
they
Lord.
do say
how is working up the blow hard work when the women are the ones doing the work?
No, don't give me that crap, man.
Yeah,
The women are there laying on their back like some
mm-mm.
dead Oak Street log, man.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
A second round isn't required if you do it right. Oh, get off a freaking China doll's tit. Everybody everybody defending.
You don't need round 2 if the first round was done good or right. What happened? I usually just say bye now, close my door.
Well, at least I have to say you don't want to cuddle.
Sometimes I do. You just don't.
Cuddling's like, what?
You don't cuddle.
I don't cuddle.
Hollywood does not cuddle.
I don't. I blow and I go. Why do you think I got the blow and go club? And I bet you a lot of men out there have been taking my advice. Yes.
It's a sad state of affairs.
That's why women all over the world does not want their men to listen to me.
You blame them?
They don't want them listening to this show. Because they know damn well the blow and go movement is about taking care of the man.
Dude, we're going to leave that alone.
Yep.
Really, dude? What the hell?
Yep. What happened? What happened? I'm telling you what, man. Fucking nasty bitch over here firing up the room.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
That was you.
What else we got on this topic here?
Dude, you're so gross.
What did
It's
I
like
do?
you hold it in.
What did I do?
It's like you hold in your farts till showtime.
Then I gas her out and shit like that.
Oh, man. So what is everybody's longest dry spell?
The longest dry spell?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never had one.
What is the
Because
longest
if you
people
can't
have
keep
gone
if you
without
can't keep
sex?
me interested, I'd be the first one to say I'm going somewhere else.
But you got to get it. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute there, George.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, pound. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you what. Let me just tell you a little something. Just because you don't get sex don't mean you're not getting oral. So technically, men go with having more than women do.
Well, if there ain't the oral involved, you're not going to have your man anymore. How many times we got to just tell you?
I mean,
I want you to tell me right now, once and for all, am I lying about that? If a woman doesn't give oral, the relationship is doomed.
majority of the time, this is true. It is. It's true.
So you
'Cause
have no
I'm gonna-
qualms
I-
about saying it.
I will admit, pre-Hollywood, before Hollywood,
Notice she said pre-Hollywood.
before Hollywood, I was the hand job queen. I did not suck a wiener.
They didn't suck a wiener until Hollywood because you knew damn well you don't suck a wiener with Hollywood. You're done.
So
And I was very forthright about that.
I know for a fact that when you don't do it, they find someone who will.
Ooh. Ouch.
And they'll keep dating you while they're doing that.
Yeah, they'll just use your pound town and then they go out for the real stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's true. Guys got to have their oral activity.
Why can't women be more like this?
You know what my favorite fantasy is? I love 2 hard cocks. I like to have one fucking me, and I like to suck one off while the other one's fucking me. And today, I'm having 2 of my very favorite friends come over.
Hell yeah.
And they're gonna be eating my pussy, and I'm gonna be sucking them off. I can hardly wait. They should be here any minute.
Suck it. Suck it deep. Suck it. Suck it deep.
WMMR-TV Rockford, where you can always get your freak on, baby.
Oh my God. What the hell was that?
That's a day in the life of Hollywood right there.
You wish. You better just keep listening to that over and over because it's not happening, dude.
Oh my goodness gracious, man. What's coming up in the news today?
You're so
You're right, Steve. I'm a freak like hell, dude. I am. I'm a freak.
You're so stupid.
That's why I like having a wife that likes poontang too, because I get to enjoy the best of both worlds.
You're so stupid. So I don't know if anybody noticed over the weekend that Biden went to the
Yeah, that's kind of like you just got a preview of what she's doing when she's down there. Blah, blah,
Well,
blah, blah.
he
It's like,
went-
dude, don't talk with your mouth full.
President Biden needed stage direction from a military member during the solemn wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier during Veterans Day observances at Arlington
he's
National
a
Cemetery
putz. He's an
Saturday.
embarrassment.
So Biden required assistance from a member of the tomb's honor guard to place the large floral arrangement on the stand because he could not do it himself. So the guard had to help him. Then when he stepped back from the wreath and hesitated for a moment before making the sign of the cross on himself, he backed away, turned, took several steps away from the wreath, then turned back and came back to the officer again because he was unsure where he was supposed to go.
Unbelievable. Right here on Veterans Day.
So you will see, if you ever see the video from Saturday, you can see the honor guard with his gloved hand pointing to the direction for him to go back and stand next to Kamala Harris because he had no clue what he was doing.
And they still want to run this guy. He's a joke. I don't know, man. I'm an RFK Jr. fan. So
I mean, I saw the clip and I was kind of embarrassed because
wouldn't you be embarrassed of such an important moment?
that is an extremely important moment every year. And for some guy to be out there that they say is our president and is such a dumbass
He's a dunce.
and just totally basically embarrassed the whole nation by not having a clue what he was doing at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier on Veterans Day. It's ridiculous. When I saw that clip, I was like, really? What a dipshit. That's about as bad as him falling up or down the stairs for the Air Force One.
Yeah, you know, our vets are everything in this country, and to do that
That was an
isn't-
embarrassment.
Yeah, it is. It is an embarrassment.
And the clip is everywhere. It's sick.
And Jason has it right. How many of the people around the world is laughing at us right now for that?
Oh, I'm sure everyone is. I can almost guarantee it. The United States is a joke because of the president right now.
I don't know. Vote RFK is what I have to say, man. I'm a big RFK fan. He was doing push-ups the other day. I was like, dude, at least he can get down there. This freaking him and Trump stumbling all over the place, have freaking Alzheimer's and shit. Hey, what's this red button for? Pushes it. Yeah, that's what they do, old people. I don't think you know, if you're over 70 years old, I don't think you should run for president. I don't.
Time to retire, old diaper head.
It is. It's time to retire, and that doing that cross shit, that pisses me off. He don't believe in it. He's just doing it for show.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing it for show. Well, RFK was a visitor to Epstein Island. You know how many people were? I don't get it. I don't get it.
So you want to hear about Jeffersonville, Indiana?
What's going on in Hoosierville?
Former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll
Hey, it's a sheriff. No surprise there.
made his first court appearance on Thursday after being arrested by Indiana State Police on 15 felony charges.
How many?
15.
For what? And they go after freaking clubbers all the time.
He's facing 1 count of corrupt business influence, 4 counts of theft, 1 count of obstruction of justice, 5 counts of ghost unemployment, and 4 counts of official misconduct.
Yeah, he's just a dirty cop.
Yep.
He's a dirty cop.
Yep.
Ain't that funny, though? They always bastardize freaking club members, though.
Yeah, well, it's about time somebody gets a cop. Because
They
guess
get
what?
caught every damn day.
Yeah, but they don't always make the news. This guy
Well, that's
did.
because the media's too busy covering them unless it fits their narrative. They rather go after bikers.
This is true. This is true. Because it's more entertaining for them.
And like Rebecca says, he'll probably get off. Hey, Mike Ball, my one-legged pirate, is in the chat room.
Holy hell, he's actually awake.
Oh my goodness gracious, man. I feel like Mikey's kind of, going into his own realm now. Yes, he's going into the dark universe.
He's going to the dark side.
He's going to the dark side now.
So this county dude's next court date isn't until January 8th, and he is out on bond. It was a $75,000 bond.
By the way, Mike, I am not your father, as Maury would say.
So he had to surrender his passport, all his firearms, except 1 shotgun for self-protection.
I don't know. That case is going up in the Supreme Court. I think that they're going to let red flag laws happen. I don't know what's going with the Supreme Court nowadays. Them boneheads. I think they're just they're getting swayed by the Democrats.
The Democrats.
on the gun stuff, man. They're letting all this bullshit going. That's just like in Illinois. You got to register some of your guns. Not happening with Hollywood, you stupid. Not going to happen. Seymour, what's up there, buddy? Cannabis. The herb. Good stuff right there.
Law enforcement seized 220 pounds of illegal substance worth an estimated $8 million in street value in Massachusetts.
Where am I during all this stuff, man? Oh, you got $8 million worth of good stuff right there? See ya.
The seized drugs included about 900 individual doses of powdered fentanyl and,
Forget it. I wouldn't go with that.
and
No.
20 pounds of pink heart-shaped pills resembling a popular Valentine's Day candy that allegedly contained fentanyl and methamphetamine.
They're trying to kill people.
So those little candy hearts that people get with the words on them, the sayings.
Yeah, you can't even get any good weed off the street anymore because you're freaking afraid they got fentanyl in the shit. So you have to go to the dispensary and pay exorbitant freaking taxes.
So there were 3 men that were
Whatever
arrested.
happened to a dime bag? Remember dime bags back in the 90s?
I don't think those exist anymore.
I don't think they do.
They arrested 3 men Two of them were both named Emilio. One was 25, the other was 33.
Oh, come on.
And-
You find Emilio sexy, don't you?
No,
Come on, you do.
no.
You know you do. You like
no,
that. That's just like you women in the Brits. You love them British accents.
No,
You like drop on your knees as soon as they talk to you.
no. And then guess what the last guy's name was? Dilby.
Dildo?
Dilby.
I thought you said dildo.
Dilby. He was 40. So they were all arrested for large-scale drug trafficking.
Huh. Yeah, dime bags now $20. You know, it used to be easy to deal with your marijuana. Used to be, dime bags, ace, quarters, ounces. Now it's how many grams you want. What am I, a freaking scientist here? I got to use your terminology. What happened to a good old eighth? Eighth used to be good, $25 freaking dollars. Now an eighth can cost you up to 50. That's just bullshit. This inflation stuff sucks, man.
Hey.
Raising the price of weed, man. And then you want to put the fentanyl in it? You stupids.
That's why the price of weed's going up. It includes extra drugs.
Yeah, right? That's freaking craziness, man. It just is. It makes me mad.
So Illinois is in the news.
Well, ain't it always?
Winnebago County, nonetheless, right here. A Rock Falls woman is accused of stealing prescription drugs, including Xanax, hydrocodone, and other painkillers from almost a dozen residents of a Winnebago assisted living facility. Jane Biller, 62, faces 10 counts of financial exploitation of an elderly person, 10 counts of theft, 3 counts of possession of controlled substance after she allegedly stole hundreds of dollars worth of drugs from 10 different residents.
That Xanax goes for big money, man.
During her time at Prairie View Assisted Living.
Am I right or wrong? That Xanax on the street goes for big money now.
Yeah.
It used to be like candy before.
Mm-hmm. Xanax is
My
very high.
My
very
only
high amount of
question
money
is,
now.
how the hell do you get somebody that's already been on that stuff for like 20 years and you say, nope, can't have it no more?
Dude, talk about withdrawal.
Talking about getting on your knees to get some. I hear some people do that.
I mean, I knew one that I used to know a girl that would do anything for Xanax, literally.
Damn, where the hell was my bottle at the time of Xanax? You only get one for one.
She'd be your best friend every day, a couple times a day.
There you go. There you go. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sad.
How is it sad?
What people do for freaking prescription drugs now? It's like ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it is. It is. I have to admit that, not being funny, but yeah, it is.
I mean, come on, you're gonna sell your soul basically to the devil. I mean, if it's Hollywood.
What do you mean if it's Hollywood?
Sell your soul to Hollywood to get a Xanax, but he don't have those. But I'm
You know
just
what's
saying.
funny, man? I've been getting like a lot of requests for interviews with me and you. Dude, I take over their show.
When are we gonna do some?
I am. Everybody wants to get Hollywood, man. Since I ended all the biker news stuff, they want to talk to me about it.
Oh,
I don't know. I got a video going up today about Marco. Marco is back, baby,
in Jeep Nation.
in Jeep Nation. So you're going to get to hear about my thoughts tonight at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time over on Insane Throttle's channel about the new Marco. Yes. I don't know, man. We can't beat up on Marco. Marco gets some fire ass freaking poontang, man. He does. He gets fire ass poontang. The only thing he has to understand is to put the rubber on because they are fertile, these young ones.
Because, how many more kids does somebody need?
Yes, how many more? But you got to give it to him, man. He's my hero, man. He's like he's old and he's getting these 20-something-year-olds. I guess that's a benefit of working at the K100. He just gets the poontang.
But that show's boring.
Don't matter. You're still working at K100.
Okay, but that radio station's boring.
It's a country station. What do you think? It's good.
Vacas Locos, I thought only lesbians drove Jeeps.
Ouch. Ouch. Damn. They're being freaking raw against Marco. Marco in the mornings. You guys are being mean. Say it like you say it to me all the time.
What?
You're mean.
You're being mean. Stop being mean. God. Be nice. So hateful. It happens.
I don't know, man. I think I need to start growing some weed like the old days. That way I don't have to worry about all the fentanyl problems.
Good luck
and
finding seeds that are worthwhile.
and the puff pass out shit, man. I don't like passing out from smoking a joint, man. I want to be funny.
You take a hit off a bowl, you're done. You're out.
It's like, what the hell happened, man? You don't have to mix AK-47 and freaking White Widow, man. You stupid freaking hippies. Come on, man. Let's smoke a dope, bro. I don't know, man. I think I'd like the. I wish I lived during the 60s too. Everybody was banging. Yeah, everybody was banging each other. I think I would have loved it. You think I would have got along in the 60s?
Yeah, you would have really rolled with it.
Literally.
Literally.
Dude, I would have been running around naked with my pecker hanging out.
Oh God. No, you don't want to see that.
I would have. I would have been going off to every woman.
Want to see my pecker?
Is that your beak?
You want to see my pecker?
Is that your beak?
You want
That's what I would have been doing. You know that. Hey, you want to see my pecker? I heard it was easy to get laid in the 60s.
Yes. I don't know. I have no idea. Glad I wasn't here for it.
You think you would have did good in the 60s?
No. 'Cause I don't do weed. I don't get high.
I'm not talking about getting high here, man. I'm talking about freaking love,
No.
sex, drugs, rock and roll.
No. Really do cut it out.
I'm gassy. What did I have last night to eat?
Pierogies and sausage.
Sausage. You gave me gas.
I gave you gas. Here, have some gas. Is that what I did? Here, have some gas.
There's nothing worse than Chinatown on beans. I can tell you that.
Beans and rice.
Yes, nasty.
Oh yeah, I'm
person.
having that today.
Go fucking figure. Anyway, that's it for today. We're going to be seeing you guys and gals tomorrow. We also got members only. It's Wednesday, right?
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. So anyway, you guys have a good day. You rock.
And that's it for a Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Mayhem. Don't forget to visit us on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and all major podcast platforms for all